Hey there, welcome everyone. Big video today. I have got Terastal Festival, the latest Japanese set. A bit late getting opening this one, but this is 20 boxes. Should have been a full seal case. I didn't actually get a full seal case. We'll talk about that during the video a bit. But still a case worth of boxes. We're going to open through them all today. I'm going to talk about a few different things as we do it. One of those things is the weight. I have weighed all the boxes, so we're going to try and find out if weight matters. Again, talk about that a bit as we go through. I'm opening them lightest to heaviest, so this is my lightest, 184.75. Heaviest was around 186.6, and actually there were 3 outliers on the heavy end, so it'll be very interesting to see what's in those 3 boxes. And yeah, I've got to talk about a few other things as we go along. The prices of the set for one, particularly for a Japanese set in the UK. Some of the box mapping, and I'll talk through some of the artwork for some of the cards, particularly the Eeveelutions. Give you my thoughts at least on the art for those cards, but got a lot to get through, so let's get cracking into this first box. Help make the video a bit more digestible for everyone as well. We will put some chapters down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open the boxes, put the hits in the middle, and put chapters marking the start of each box, the end of each box, and then a chapter for sorting the hits once I've finished the box and got them all in the middle. So if you just want to skip to see what's in each box and you're not interested in, say, the mappings and the order of the packs, etc., then you don't have to sit through it all. But first pack, first box. Let's get started. Oh, need to get Marianne for opening Japanese packs again as well. Oh, and a cracking start to the first pack. A reverse hollow master ball, and it's a Eeveelution. So it's one of the Eeveelutions. We get an EX. There. So yeah, a bit of a nightmare getting my my whole case. I'm several weeks late really with this now. First off, the seller dispatched it probably about 3 days later than I was expecting them to. But that wasn't too bad. That's only a small delay, and it was going to be shipped on a Friday initially rather than a Monday, so it was a weekend, so it wouldn't have mattered much. The package then made its way from Japan, where I ordered it from, to Istanbul in only a day. Great. Made it from Istanbul to London in the UK in another day, and then took 6 days to get from London to where I live in Northern Ireland across the UK. Rather spectacular difference in timescales for those. Wow, that brute bonnet looks fantastic in reverse hollow with a ancient color pattern on it. It's the first ancient I've seen IRL in the reverse hollows with the texture. That looks really cool. Getting some good EXs here as well with the Eeveelutions. So yeah, any rate, a bad review of the postal service here in the UK over the last couple of weeks, but got it eventually. Got it opened and found out that I hadn't got a sealed case, which I ordered as well. I got 20 loose boxes, and they didn't all come from the same case because some of them had some stickers on them, which implied they came from maybe the Pokemon Center directly or something. So I don't think the place I ordered from is like a toy store in Japan with an online shop, so I don't think they've been like opening and weighing boxes out or anything, and the variety of weights I've got in the boxes would suggest that's not the case as well. But would I like to get the sale case still? Unless I get like multiple God Packs, then I'm happy enough. And speaking of the God Packs and weighing boxes, nice Tatsugiri and Roaring Moon. It's our first SIR. Very nice. This is one of my favourite artworks for the SIRs in the set, at least from what I've seen. In these flat pictures, sometimes SIRs with the texture change dramatically in terms of how they look whenever you see them in real life compared to the pictures. And we'll finish this pack before then I carry on talking about the box weighing. Hollow Flareon, the Iron Jugulus, I like that one, and another EX Eeveelution, Sylveon. Alright, so sum up this box. Got quite a few Eeveelutions in our EXs, Sylveon, Leafeon, Umbreon in there. But we're not really going to spend too much time looking at the EXs. I'll stack them up somewhere. As our hits, we got Tatsugiri. I love Tatsugiri, one of my favorite Pokemon. So very happy to get nice to get a Master Ball, but even happy to get a Reverse Hollow Pokeball of that. Brute Bonnet, really nice looking one, and we got Leafeon Master Ball. So we can put them there and there. We got the Scoop Up Cyclone Spec. Find a slot for that. And then Roaring Moon as our first SIR. Actually, I'll get these sleeves up before moving on to the next box. Didn't really plan where I was going to put things. I should have done. Let's get you there. Okay. So next box, 184.99. So quite a step up in weight from the last one. Anyone who's been familiar with Japanese openings in the past will know Japanese booster packs are classically very weighable. Boxes, not so much, but this set's a bit different to most Japanese sets. It's both an EX, or an EX set, high class set, I should say, but they usually put the word EX on the end of it. High class set, so only 10 packs per box, which means a weight difference in one pack should be more significant. But also, we have God Packs in this, and the big God Pack contains 9 full art textured hollow cards, so there will be a big difference in weight in that pack compared to the other packs. And I'm kind of curious, can you detect that weight difference in a box as well as just by weighing packs? Because if you weigh boxes, that's a different thing altogether. Now obviously to find that out, we need to get a God Pack in this video, which might not happen, but we'll find out, I suppose, as the video goes. I would hate to have got the God Pack and missed the opportunity to find out could you have weighed it in the box, because that changes the score a bit in terms of what you're buying. You've probably heard me say, probably heard lots of other people say, not to ever buy loose packs, particularly Japanese, but buying loose boxes and not being safe is a different thing altogether, or at least buying loose boxes from second-hand sellers and non-trusted sellers. So yeah, it's interesting to see if when we get to the top, if I have a God Pack or one of the Demi God Packs, which has more Pokeball Reverse Hollows. Do they end up in the top half? And sorry, I lost my thought there. With the spec, trying to remember the name, Treasure Hunting Kit or something. So do we end up with any in there, or if we end up with one, do we end up with one of the lightest packs or lightest boxes? Because that would mean they're not weighable at all, which would be great news. Oh, Pekarant SIR or SAR in Japanese. Not one of my favorites. It looks pretty cool, but really want the Eeveelutions, don't we? Yeah, and then another thing with weighing the boxes is some of the packs can have bonus hits in them. Ooh, nice hoot toot. So you can get like 2 SIRs in one box, or even an extra gold card in the boxes compared to some of the other ones. So do we find that as I get towards the end of the box runs, where I'm doing lightest to heaviest, that we get the good extra hits in there? Although this is maybe suggesting not, because it's the Pikachu. We got the gold card in this box, and we got the gold Pikachu. Stop and talk about the gold Pikachu for 1 second, because these gold cards are different than most gold cards. Most gold cards are kind of gold on the borders with usually some sort of patterned effect, and the Pokemon just printed onto it, sometimes in gold, but fairly well defined. But these just look like the effect is like it's a slab of gold with like something printed on it, rather than like just painted gold. These look fantastic, and the Pikachu is probably, as you guessed, the best of the gold cards you can get in terms of value, and probably in terms of visual preference as well. So that's one of my hits for this set, ticked off. But that was a bonus hit in the box, because we got our SIR, we got our A-Spec, and we got a gold card. So I wouldn't really expect one card to be weighable like that in a box, but a God Pack with 7 or 8 extra full art textured hollows could be very weighable. even in a box compared to the rest of the stuff. So we get our third reverse hollow. So box number 2. I'm just going to stack the EXs up, and not bother running through those. We got a Miraidon. Trying to remember which one it was there. Miraidon. Pokeball reverse hollow. Gold Pika. Very nice. Hoot Hoot reverse hollow. Doesn't look as quite as impressive as the Miraidon. We get the Pekarunt. Special illustration rare, or special art rare in Japanese. I think it's treasure hunting kit. And the Chiyu. Pretty sure it's Chiyu. Pokeball reverse hollow. So no Master Balls in this one. Master Ball rate seems very variable for different people. Some people are only getting 2 or 3 a box, or in a case, sorry. And I've seen other people getting like maybe upwards of 10 sometimes in a case, quite impressively. So I quite like to get towards the 10 and not towards the 2, if at all possible. Alrighty, third heaviest box, 18504. Most of the boxes are in the 185 gram range. So price-wise, I meant to look this up before I started the video. That was stupid. Can't remember exactly what I paid for these now. I think it's about £620 for the entire 20 boxes. That include like all in delivery from Japan and everything. That was the total it cost me. So now I'm gonna have to do some maths in my head to work out what that is per box, because I forgot to work it out. So 620, 20 boxes. So £31 a box. Pretty good going. I mean, by rights on the prices, I should just sell them and not open them, but I don't like to do that. I like to open my cards. Box prices at the minute are ridiculous. The cheapest pre-order I was able to get from a UK company was about £50 whenever I bought these for £31 a box from Japan. That place, it's where I normally get my Japanese stuff, so they're normally good on prices and stuff as well. Normally I get about £35 a box on Japanese stuff. Ooh, Master Ball, Groudon, Eevee. But yeah, their price went up to £75 at one point. It's back down to 70 now. But yeah, £70 a box for this is crazy money. Avoid buying them at that if you can, unless you're really like, put the FOMO aside and do not buy £70 a box, please. If you are £70 a box, like the only things you're going to pull from it that are going to make your money back from a box are the Umbreon SAR, the Sylveon SAR, and the reverse Master Ball Umbreon. Everything else is a loss. It is too much money for a box of this. There will definitely be reprints of this set. Japanese popular sets get reprints. And there are rumours there's going to be a restock on the last week of the year, so... Ooh, yes, one of the Eevees, the fruit Eevee. Sitting on like a little, it's not quite a heart shape, I guess it could be underneath, you can't see, but yeah, it's got like kiwi and melon and other bits of fruit under there. So, first Eevee or Eeveelution SAR of the opening. Hope there's more to come. I want that Umbreon. But yeah, last week of the year, supposedly should be getting some more stock of this, so you'll have to order direct from Japan probably. It'll probably still be very expensive ordering it from the UK retailers, but get yourself on tenso.com. You don't have to be in the UK to use it either, anywhere in the world I believe. They'll give you a Japanese address, they're a mail forwarder. You can sign up to the Pokemon Center now in Japan with that address, and they're very helpful in telling you how to enter those details onto the Pokemon Center, so as that address comes up, and then you can get this shipped to you. You can get 5 boxes from the Pokemon Center if they restock it at RRP, and then you should be getting £30 to £35 a box with delivery and stuff. So yeah, much better price. I would highly recommend doing that rather than buying it from any of the UK stockists or buying it second hand where people can get hits. Maximum Belt, I think that's called. We got Palafin, reverse hollow Pokeball. We got the Eevee SAR. We got a Master Ball Groudon, very nice, and Iron Jugulus. So that's the future version of Hydreigon in a Pokeball. I think it's very weird seeing Palafin not in his I've forgotten the name of the form now. His other form where he's punching. I can't remember what the name of it is. Let's see, I'm gonna make a special Eevee's pile down to the side here as well for the Eevee and Eeveelution SARs. Alright, box 4, 18513. Bin's already starting to get full. I'm only not a fifth of the way through, so that's concerning. I'm just chucking the boxes onto the floor behind me. I'll tidy these up afterwards. So haven't seen any Eeveelution SARs yet. Hopefully we'll get some soon. But ooh, we get a Dreepy Master Ball, so getting plenty of Master Balls, that's good. Yeah, I want to talk about some of the artworks though, because, well, I think there's a variety of quality in them, at least in my opinion. I'll try and get some pictures of them up on screen as I'm talking as well. Do some post-editing on this one with that. I'm just going to talk about them in kind of number order. So we're going to start off with Leafeon, which is one of my favourite artworks of the Eevees in this set. I think Leafeon got a really good deal with this. The reason is a lot of the Terra Pokemon with kind of the crowns on their head, they get these kind of vague, nondescript backgrounds. And in this case, the Leafeon did not. The Leafeon is standing, posing on a tree. Really nice, really like vibrant green colours in the tree. I think it looks like it's a grape tree, only grape trees are quite small and it's quite big, but there's grapes growing on it. There's like white blossoms on it. It looks lovely. It's kind of sitting there vacantly staring into the distance a bit, but one of the things about all the Eevees in their SARs actually, we Trilbur, is the tails seem to have got a lot of work with the crystal theme, and Leafeon has like this really nice jaggedy leaf crystal tail in the artwork. I think it looks fantastic. I think the green will look really nice in real life in foil, like the amount of green in the tree with a bit of texture around it, especially if the texture is well done. So yeah, I'm looking forward to pulling that one. I should probably give a disclaimer before I continue talking about art. I am not an artist or that I know much about art, so I'm quite dense about art actually. So my opinions are going to be like, I think this is pretty or I like it for this reason. They're not going to be based on any kind of knowledge of art, and in fact I believe some of them would probably be more appreciative if or appreciable if I did have more knowledge of art, but we'll make do with what I have. I'll just kind of give thoughts and opinions. So that's a Leafeon, one of my faves, so hopefully I'm going to get a Leafeon today. Iron Hands EX, and we got an SR Atticus. This is Atticus, two Atticuses in this. One of them dressed in a suit, one of them dressed in his ninja dress wear. I'm not going to see that now, I'm going to leave it afterwards. So we have an SR, you get an SR and an SIR in the boxes with an SR. In fact, trainers, whether they're SRs or SIRs, are always bonus hits. So you get 2 of them per box. Again, be interested to see if we get more of those as we go up the weights in the boxes, but I'm not really expecting that. Eeveelution, and the SIRs that I don't want. I want the Eevees, not the Ogrepons. We got a Wellspring Mask Ogrepon. Don't know if there's anyone happy to see an Ogrepon. There's 33, I think the number is, of SARs in this set, so there's a lot of them. So even in 20 boxes, you're not likely to get them all, and you're not even likely to get all the 8 Eeveelutions and the 2 Eevees. There's 2 variants of the Eevee and SAR. So last pack of this box. Goldengo EX. Alright, stack the EXs away. We got a Wellspring Mask Ogrepon. for SAR. We Eeveelution, Pokeball, Atticus, SR. I need a trainer spot to open out. We'll pop that beside the Eevee spot. Prime Catcher, I think that might be Prime Catcher. If anyone knows better, tell me what that ace pick is. That's a Drillbur, Pokeball, and there's a Pokeball section. And another Master Ball, Dreepy. Really nice Dragapult SAR in this set, so that would be a nice one to get as well. Alright, box number 5. 185.27. And our next Eeveelution artwork to talk about is one of my least favourite in the set, I think, is the Flareon, who's next in line. I say least favourite, like it's kind of, I think it'll look nice. A lot of red in it, a bit of fire. Flareon, it's Pokemon I like, but just like the, again, it's like kind of those fake nondescript backgrounds. There's just like a wheel with some symbols on it. And then Flareon's kind of there in the middle. And there's like a fire kind of going around it. I guess it's kind of like maybe like the Flame Wheel attack. I don't know if Flame Wheel is one of Flareon's attacks on the cards because I can't read Japanese and I haven't actually found out what the moves are. Gibble. Why did I put these here? That's not where they go. Gibble Pokeball. And leaves EX. And then I think Flareon generally stands out against the background, at least on the, so again, it's like the texture, sometimes they stand out better with the texture. It's hard to say. Here we go. First Eeveelution, non-Eevee, Eeveelution is the Glaceon SAR. We get Neutralization Zone, A-Spec. Talk about that Glaceon later, but let me give you another look at it there. We love a blue, a nice blue hollow card. Deeper blue than that usually looks more impressive, but that's pretty nice stuff. But yeah, one of the reasons I like the Leafeon is it stands out really well with actual Pokemon. I think the Flareon is a bit, it's weird to say blurry, but it feels blurry. It's hard to see, particularly around the feet and legs. It's partly how it aligns with the text on the card. That kind of does that as well. But yeah, I like when the Pokemon actually stand out. Explorer's Guidance, I think that's called. It's a trainer card. So yeah, I expect it to still look impressive in terms of the colours and the foil, but at least straight up looking at the art on a picture, it's one of my least favourite ones. Gonna need to clear my bulk piles after this box, make a bit more room. Every 5 boxes seems it's gonna be a good rate to clear those. Oh, the Abra Pokeball Reverse. Very nice. Espeon EX. Plenty of Eeveelution EXs coming through. I'm not really stopping to talk about those, but if you're staying and watching the whole thing, you'll be seeing them coming through. Sorry, I waxed my cable there from my light. If you're wondering what the wee bang was, and maybe you didn't hear the bang, maybe I got picked up by the microphone. Really counts. Noctowl, another wee Eevee EX, very nice. Great stack of EXs. Alrighty, Abra. I really like this Abra artwork. I think it's fantastic. Love to see that in a Master Ball, but Master Balls are going to be very hard to find individual instances of. We have Explorer's Guidance as a Pokeball Reverse. The Glaceon. Oops, sorry, I'm putting that off screen. Glaceon SAR. I was too busy looking at the card and not at the monitor to see what it was actually, where I was holding the card. And a Gibble. Pokeball Reverse. Right, let's get some bulk cleared out of the way. Got my dealer tray sitting handy beside me today, so I can clear as I go. Yeah, one doesn't want to go. Alright, box number 6. We have 185.37 in weight. And next up on our Eeveelutions to talk about is another one that's, I think this is a really disappointing one for the set, is the Vaporeon. Again, nothing against Vaporeons, we get Regigigas, first holo. But yeah, this artwork is so vague looking. It's just a bit weird to me. It's hopefully it's on screen so you can see, but there's Vaporeon's kind of just floating there, much like the Glaceon is, but in a different pose. There's kind of like a pool of water on the ground. There's like a night sky background, and then this kind of vertical blue crystalline structure. While there might be some artistic references or merit in these, Crispin, Pokeball Reverse, another trainer. I'm not aware of them because I'm not an artist. Not going to study art, so can't really speak in that place. But from a visual perspective, ooh, another Eeveelution SAR, the Espeon. But from a visual point of view, it's not very exciting. I tend to think it's something I see a lot in like video games and even like movies or TV shows when they have like a dream sequence where there's like a pool of water. You see this like vertical crystal structure behind it. So there might be some meaning to that vertical crystal structure, I don't know. Very possible, but one of the real disappointing things I think about it is that how much of the Vaporeon is covered by the text on the card. Pretty much like all the legs are covered. They're very hard to see nondescript. Some good things about it are the the fins around Vaporeon's neck. Oh, sorry, I whacked my mic there. If there was a bump, apologies for that. But yes, the fins around Vaporeon's neck have this really nice crystal pattern in them. I think they look really good. And yeah, you get the cute Vaporeon face smiling away. With these kind of big, deep black eyes. Looks really nice. And again, the tails are like the highlight, I think, of the Eeveelutions on a lot of them in this set. But overall, it's just too much of the Pokemon's hidden by the text for me, and yeah, kind of vague nondescript background doesn't really do it for me. So yeah, it's probably possibly my least favorite of them all. I'm not sure. Maybe as I go through them, I'll remember more of them to not like, but definitely not a winner for me in this set. Alrighty, hits in box number 6 then. You get a Thwackey, Pokeball Reverse Holo. You get Sleeped Up. You get another Eeveelution SAR, which is great. Espeon. I think real life looking at the Espeon has confirmed my also kind of not dislike, but putting it toward the bottom of my preferences for the Eeveelutions, which I'll find out as I talk about it later. Crispin, Pokeball Reverse Holo. Get a fishing rod, something, I can't remember exactly what it's called. And a Regigigas Reverse Holo Pokeball. So no Master Balls in this one. They put a Pokeball on our Master Ball list. I did. Sorry, resorting some pals. Alrighty, box number 7 then, 185.32. Should do this on screen, shouldn't I? I'm sitting there pulling them off the table. This one's actually a bit damaged, this box. In the corner there. See, the cards in it are alright. Alright, next up on the Eeveelutions to chat about list is the Glaceon, which I've already pulled today, so we've got a live look at that. Again, it kind of fits the description of this kind of non-distinct background. It's this like crystallized ice pattern, blues and whites. Blues and whites always look good on Pokemon cards though when they're full art, reverse, or hollow. So, as I've seen whenever I pulled it, it does look quite nice. It catches the light very nicely, which is important. And yeah, in terms of like eye appeal, I suppose is the word, to the SARs. But the Glaceon itself is kind of just, I mean, it kind of looks like it's floating underwater, even though it's not underwater. It's a bit strange. Kind of just hanging there, suspended in the middle of the card. Oh, double Atticus. Sorry, SRs. You don't get a lot of these SRs. You don't get a lot of trainers, so you don't want to see doubles of those. Ooh, a Cerulege. Really nice Cerulege Pokeball first. And then yeah, I think the Glaceon got the least amount of kind of decoration in terms of the crystallization. The ears, the tail, not really a lot happening on them. There's I don't know what to call it, kind of head tassels, I suppose, that Glaceon has. We get a little bit, kind of like a crystal point, but again, it's not as ornate looking as some of the other ones. So yeah, ooh, Snorunt. I'm a fan of Snowrunts as well, and the Sandy Shocks EX. Yeah, I think it's kind of, I don't know, the pose is kind of weird. Do you know what the pose looks like? It's like a cartoon where, maybe like something like Roadrunner, where one of the cartoon characters kind of got sprung up really high in the air, and then there's this like hang time where they kind of look to the camera, and then it's not a camera, obviously a cartoon, but look to what would be a camera if it wasn't a cartoon, and then look down to the ground and kind of panic. Or not like panic's not quite the word, but like, you know, they know what's coming, and that's what the posture looks like to me in this card. Looks like it's in that little hang time at the top of a being sprung up really high in the air in a cartoon. So yeah, that's probably the key reason why it's disappointing to me. Is that's the image it gives me, that the wee Glaceon's been sprung up into the air, and we get the Aegislash as a Master Ball reverse, and good pack this one. We get an Eeveelution SAR, the Vaporeon. Let's take a look in real life. See, this one does look better in real life than the pictures, primarily because, again, these deep blues really stand out very nicely. So yeah, box number 7, we got a good pack to finish. We got the Vaporeon SAR. So we are 3 down in terms of Eeveelutions and one of the 2 Eevees, so doing pretty good actually on that count. Aegislash, Master Ball reverse holo. Nice little Snorunt Pokeball reverse. I think this looks actually really nice. This little igloo that it's in. It's almost like, I don't think it's quite missing texture of the igloo, but the texture is a lot more subtle than the rest of the texture, so it kind of looks very matte like snow. It's quite a good effect. Almost like the top of the Pokeballs actually, if you've seen them. The top of the Pokeballs are a bit less textured than anything else. And yeah, they look a bit different, look a bit more matte because of it. You have a Atticus, double Atticus SR, and a double A spec there of the treasure hunting kit or something. Okay, 185.5, so bang in the middle of the 185s for this box. Starting off with that maximum belt again, and a nice little Eevee EX. Right, next up on our Eeveelution artwork run through is one of the ones I think got the best deal out of the artworks. The Jolteon, another Flareon EX there. This Jolteon I think is fantastic. It's one of the things I like in a Pokemon card artwork is when the art is like dynamic, there's like an action happening in it. I think it always looks more impressive, and that is what's happening in this Jolteon artwork. It's I don't know, it's kind of a nondescript background, but not really. At least I can interpret an intent from it. It's probably the best way to put it. It's kind of in space. There's a little bit of space around outside, but you can see a planet in the background of the art. And coming out of this planet is like a running track, but the lanes of the running track are like lightning shaped, so they've got a very subtle kind of jaggedy lightning edge to them, and the Jolteon is kind of bursting out along this running track like it's in a race, and we get a jet energy. I'm pretty sure it's a jet energy Pokeball reverse there. So yeah, I think it fits really nicely in terms of like there's a lot of lightning and jaggedies in the artwork that fits the Jolteon's electric type. The kind of art fits with Jolteon being a fast Pokemon as well. It's like doing a quick attack or a sprint down the track as we get our first trainer SAR. Been a while and getting one. Amories. The trainer SARs have this really nice effect where they got this like what's the word I'm looking for? I can't remember the pastel, that's the word, like a pastel color around the outside, and they kind of escape that border, so it's like a double bordered card. I don't know why I saved that up and put it away. Breaking protocol. So yes, the Jolteon running down the track doing like a quick attack, or maybe like a fault tackle or something like that. There is we get Area 0 under that. It's reverse Pokeball. Yeah, very dynamic, really good, looks really cool. You can see all the Jolteon, its art is above all the text, it fits kind of in that nice little spot. Yeah, it's just fantastic. I really like the Jolteon. There we go, Talk of the Devil, Jolteon EX. Alrighty, if we got 2 Pokeballs, yeah, we're due a Pokeball or Master Ball, so we're gonna finish this one with another double in this pack. And I believe because we got the spec at the start, I believe getting the spec on the first pack, like this one and the previous one, means you get a trainer, and that the SAR comes in the last pack, which we've seen for the last 2. I think that's one of the box mapping things we get. Ooh, we get a Master Ball Diplin. Awesome. And a Flareon, so we are getting the Eeveelutions. We're not getting the ones my favourite ones, but we're getting the Eeveelutions, apparently, which is fantastic. These are the ones we want. Again, yeah, it's as expected, the red looks really nice and impressive in the holo in real life, but overall, not my favourite Eeveelution artwork. So let's wrap up this box then, get our EXs off. Have our Flareon SAR, we'll go in the Eevee's pile. Diplin, Master Ball Reverse Holo. We're doing pretty well on the Master Ball Reverses, which is good. Area 0 Underdepths as a Pokeball Reverse. Already sleeved this one. Amories, Trainer, SAR. I'll put that in the SAR pile. Not the SR pile. And I think it's Jet Energy. This is which one? There's 3 energy cards in this, I think. Pretty sure that one's Jet. And this is, I think, called Maximum Belt as a race spec. Box number 9, 185.52. I think looking at the kind of packs we've got so far with the double hits, they've all been in the first half, so we've only opened the first half. I don't know what's coming in the second, but it's not looking likely. You can weigh out the double hits, which is a good sign. So we're looking for God Packs toward the top end to see if you can weigh those out. I would love to get one of those full God Packs and get all the Eeveelution SARs in one go. It would be quite a pack. Starting this one off again with a wee EX Eevee. Seems to be a common pack opener for this opening, or it feels like it to me anyway. I don't think there's any pattern there, I'm not suggesting that, just a coincidence. Iron Bundle, Pokeball, Sinistra, EX. We have an SR, AR and an Ace-Spec on this one. Sandy Shocks, SAR, and an Ace-Spec Sparkling Crystal. I don't know if we get the Ace-Spec and the SAR in the same boxes. You can get boxes with 2 Pokemon SARs, and you can actually get packs of 2 Pokemon SARs sometimes. So I don't know if maybe getting the Ace-Spec with an SAR also gives us a second SAR Pokemon in the box. That'd be nice. I haven't seen a double Pokemon SAR box yet, or pack. Oh, another Master Ball though. Ooh, this is a Bramblin. I was trying to remember, was it Bramblin or Bramblegast? But that one's Bramblin. Tell by the eyes. And the Bramblegast has more spikies on the body than Bramblin. And if I was being really smart, I would have looked for the evolution sign in the corner. That would have given it away instantly. Because Bramblegast is the evolution of Bramblin. So yeah, doing very well on the Master Balls. Pretty pleased with the rate we're getting. We got one Eeveelution Master Ball with the Leafeon. Nice to get a few more Eeveelutions in Master Balls on Pokeballs. I don't think we've got any Eeveelution Pokeballs actually. Just the one Leafeon Master Ball. So let's try and correct that for the second half, hopefully. Hoothoot, and it's our first double Pokeball, I believe. Nope, we don't get a double SAR. I thought we were going to get one there. We do get an SR though. Airy. This is Airy. Yeah, didn't know what else to say about it. Looks like it probably should be very popular given some sort of come hither eyes. Nope, you're not a hollow. You're the 2 hollows. Walking Wake EX. Okay, so yep, we didn't get a 2 SAR box, but we did get an SR and an SAR, so maybe that's a pattern for that. We got a Airy SR, so nice to get a different SR than Atticus. Double Hoothoot. Pokeball Reverse, we got a Bramblin Master Ball Reverse. Sandy Shocks as our special artwork. A Sparkling Crystal, Ace-Spec, and an Iron Bundle. Pokeball Reverse. The features don't look quite as cool as the Ancients, I have to say, in the Pokeball Reverses. The Brute Bonnet we got earlier looked a lot cooler than that Iron Bundle does. Alright, box number 10, so halfway through once we're done with this. Let's get it cut open. And distracted in the last box there and didn't talk about the next Pokemon in line, which is oh, and didn't clean up the X's either. It's the Espeon. So that's what we're going to talk about. This box. Again, right after that, one of my least favorite artworks for the Espeon. It's kind of, again, different pose to the Glaceon, but similar theme, where it's kind of just like, it's not really like standing on anything or doing anything, it's kind of floating there. It's almost, again, as if it's underwater, even though it's not underwater. It appears to be in some sort of enchanted forest, which sounds kind of cool, and almost looks kind of cool, but it's just it's a bit too empty and non-vibrant, I think, for me. It's all it's like really deep purples, everything in the forest, which should be nice. Sounds like it should be cool. Another Master Ball though. Iron Boulder, Jolteon EX. You can see the Espeon very nicely in the artwork. It's not really covered too much by anything, which is good. It stands out quite nicely. It didn't get a whole lot of crystal treatment though. Didn't get anything too ornate. Well, some people might like that, to be fair, but I quite like the ones that got a little bit of extra treatment from the crystallization. But yeah, even when we pulled it, it didn't stand out very nicely. I don't think it wasn't very vibrant. My non-expert opinion, Cypher Maniac's code breaking, that's called, or reverse hollow Pokeball. So yeah, did do it for me. I don't really know what else I have to say on this. It's hard to. There's just not enough going on with it that I even think of too much to comment about, if I'm honest. Another Umbreon EX, plenty of Umbreon EXs, which is good. It's probably the most, I don't really know what the most valuable EX in the set is, but I would suggest it's probably the Umbreon. So it's likely going to be the only thing, or one of the few things I'm going to have doubles off. I guess I'll have maybe a few, definitely have a double trainer, I know that, and a double reverse hollow Pokeball, but I won't get many of those. So EXs are probably going to be all I'll be selling from this set to try and recoup some of my money back. Oh, we got a double SAR now, a double SAR Eevee. The Fruit Eevee. Don't want to be doubling up on SARs. Too many to get. I'll forgive you if you give me a God Pack, but please no more SAR doubles. Although if we are going to double up Eeveelutions, because yeah, again they'll sell for a decent bit of money, I'll at least make. So as I said at the start of the opening, if you're opening a box of this, there's very little that will sell. If you're opening it at market price at the minute, which is £70–75, which is maybe $85–90 for anyone in the States. There's very little in the set that will actually get you your money back in a box. But I got these for £31 a box because I pre-ordered quite early, and I got them shipped from Japan. So pretty much any of the Eeveelutions will make me my money back on a particular box. So yeah, getting a double Eevee is a good one, because at least when I sell it, I'll recoup some of my money. Garbodor, Pokeball Reverse. Alright, let's sum up that box then. Get the EXs out of the way. Get our Garbodor that we just pulled. Prime Catcher, A-Spec. I think it's called Prime Catcher. Eevee, SAR. It's our first double Eeveelution SAR. And the first double SAR, we have a Cypher Maniac's Code Breaking. Let's say Pokeball Reverse. And Aaron Boulder Master Ball. Again, doing very good on the Master Balls with this opening. And I'm just going to clear some of my bulk again. Starting to pile up. Alrighty, second half of the opening on to box number 11. We have 185.68 as our weight. It's a fairly solid first half so far. Plenty of Eeveelutions. Only one Ogerpon SAR, which is good, because I was worried I was going to end up with getting all 4 Ogerpons and then doubling up on some of them or something, and barely getting any of the SARs I actually wanted, but went pretty well. So fingers crossed that will continue for the second half, and we will get more Eeveelutions. Still no Umbreons other than EXs. We have our Carmine Pokeball Reverse. Monkey Dory EX. Nice wee gimme go there. Let's open this pack. Ooh, we have the Palafin SAR. I think this one looks pretty nice. Actually looks a bit less impressive in real life than I thought it was going to, based on the pictures, but still nice. Another Prime Catcher, A-Spec, and another pack with an A-Spec and an SAR. So that might mean we're going to get a trainer in this box. See if that pattern holds true for a third box. Ooh, Chi-Yu Master Ball. I got a Pokeball in this earlier, so I don't think that's a double Master Ball. which is good news. But not getting the master balls I want. But there's a lot of them. It's going to be very hard to get the ones you want. Pulling them. Did get one Eeveelution, so that was nice. But yeah, brown would be lovely. Take some of the pressure off trying to chase it in English, because that's going to be a hard pull or an expensive purchase. And I've been to see what the differences are actually between this and Prismatic Eeveelutions, since it actually has some illustration rares already announced. I think I've seen there's a Meowth and something else I can't remember, as we get a Doublade, Pokeball Reverse, nice wee Glaceon in the EX there. I have a feeling this pack was the one that had the Trainer SR. Last time we got a SAR and a spec in the same pack, so let's see if that... No, that didn't map out at all. So last pack to see if we get a Trainer SR. And if not, then that was just a coincidence earlier. It's not a box mapping thing that exists. Nope, just a coincidence earlier. So there you go. Solve that mystery. And in this box we got the Doublade. So our Pokeball Reverse, Chi-Yu Master Ball Reverse. The Prime Catcher, we've got loads of those Prime Catchers, they just keep coming. Palafin as our SAR. And Carmine as a Pokeball Reverse Holo. And on to box number 12, 185.81. So starting to get to the top of the 185 now. And next up in our Pokemon artwork critique section is the Sylveon. If you've been watching my videos before, you'll know it's my favourite of the Eeveelutions. So might be a bit of bias in the critique in this this particular one. Start off with the negative, because it kind of fits in with the negative of quite a few of the other ones, is that it's a little bit nondescript or vague, the background, but it's a little bit more descript than some of the other ones, which gives it a bit of a small victory over them, I suppose. What's this energy called? Energetic energy. I'm going to call it energetic energy. That's not what it is, but that's what I'm going to call it. Enriching energy? Is it enriching? I feel like it begins with two E's. But yeah, the Sylveon, it's very pretty, and background is like pink and whites. There are two things that kind of makes me think of. One is like a candy house, like out of Hansel and Gretel. It's maybe like, it's almost like a little window that it's sitting in front of. So it's like sitting in the window of this witch's candy house, which is kind of sinister, and that it's from a witch. Or the other is like a wedding cake topper, but it's not a wedding cake, obviously, but you know, in a wedding cake topper where you get the bride and the groom and they're standing in an archway in some of them. It's like a little archway on the topper of a cake. Because yeah, all the stuff looks very much like there's like pink wafer and marshmallow and cream, with little like, what look like little sugar flowers around it and stuff. So that's what makes it more appealing to me than the other ones that maybe are a little less descript in the background. The Sylveon itself, generally is pretty visible. There's a bit of text covering its lower body and its paws, but it's not as hard to make out as some of the other ones, which gives it a bit of an edge. It doesn't get as much crystalline treatment again as some of the Eeveelutions do. It gets a little bit more though, the kind of tips of the tassels that Sylveon has get a little bit of like another Regigigas Pokeball, so we're doubled up on that. They get like a little bit of a crystal tip on them, which looks pretty cool. But it's just its facial expression is what wins it for me in this one. It's kind of got this like curious looking cat facial expression that I recognize very well in my own cats, which is probably what makes this win a little bit more for me. So yeah, overall I like it. I think it'll look really nice in real life, but it falls below some of the other ones in terms of objective ranking order. The Jolteon that we've already discussed, and then the Umbreon, Moonbreon, which will be coming up, which I think probably is the best of the lot. And that's not bias. Anyone who knows, I'm not necessarily as crazy on Umbreons as everyone else. And this Eevee again. Okay, this is going to be our recurring SAR. It could be worse ones to be recurring SARs, but ideally we wouldn't have a recurring SAR at all. Okay, so pack up this box in. So yep, we get the Fruit Eevee SAR. It's our third one of those. A Koraidon, Pokeball Reverse. Regigigas, Pokeball Reverse. We have a double of that. And Janine's Secret Art, Pokeball Reverse. I think that's our first of that. And then I think this is Enriching Energy. Someone knows which one that is, you can correct me. I'm not 100% sure. And we go into box 13, 185.91. And this is where we get on to the big boy of the set, the Umbreon. And this, I can't wait to see this in real life. I really hope I put it up because I think it looks pretty spectacular. I think a lot of effort's gone into this artwork. The start, again, it kind of has that slightly nondescript background, but it is a bit more descriptive than it necessarily looks at first glance. The Umbreon's sitting on some sort of little plinth. I almost think you can see a cushion under its feet, but the text kind of covering it, so it's hard to tell for sure. It's got the moon above it, which is like radiating energy out. It looks very like alive and dynamic. It almost feels like you can see the movement in this one just looking at it, which is what I really like about it. So you know, it's talking about the dynamicism in the Jolteon, because it's actually doing something. So this one, the Umbreon isn't very dynamic, but the background is incredibly dynamic looking. But what I really like about it is the two figures either side. So we get a wee Finizen Pokeball Reverse and our Eevee, and I dumped a whole bunch of regular cards down into that space for some reason. We can clear those up. Either side of the plinth that the Umbreon's sitting on, there are two human faces. They're kind of very stylized, artistic looking human faces that are looking up at this Pokemon that's creating or drawing all this energy from the moon. I think it's very apt with it's like they're worshipping this Umbreon, which is exactly how Pokemon collectors do. So that's why this is my favorite card, favorite Eeveelution in the set. Professor Turo scenario in reverse, Pokeball Reverse Hollow. So yeah, Pokemon collectors worship the Umbreon, and this card is like a representation of that. The Umbreon itself actually gets some really nice little details with the crystallization as well, where you get the yellow stripe on its tail and its ears. The point past that is like this really nice, very subtle but like pointed, slightly green crystals. Looks really nice. I think a lot of work went into that Umbreon, and it looks fantastic. Charcadet as a reverse hollow. Ooh, we get the Blood Moon Ursulana SAR. Let's take a wee look at that. This looks a bit less impressive in real life actually than it does in the pictures. Maybe lacking a bit of texture or something to really make it stand out. The red, I thought the red would like really shine in real life, but it's not really. It's a bit disappointing actually. That was one of my favorite looking ones from when they revealed them. Alright, let's wrap up this box then. We get the Fishing Rod again, Fishing Rod Max or something that one's called. That Blood Moon Ursulana. It's like a little bit matte or something, too matte for my tastes. But we'll take it. Charcadet, Pokeball Reverse. Get a, say, Professor Turo scenario. Is he a professor? I don't know. And a Finizen. Pokeball reverse. And our next box is 185.92. Starting to get into the top end of the weights now, so it'll be interesting to see. Do we start to... Oh, unbelievable. The hit of the entire set, the chase card, most valuable card, the Umbreon Master Ball. That's such a hard pull. I can't actually believe I got that, and we have a Terastal behind it. Unreal. Well, that takes a lot of the pressure off on English, because I don't need to chase for a reverse hollow Umbreon. That thing, you know, there's like 150 or probably more reverse hollow Master Balls to find. I'm not interested in completing the whole set, I'm only interested in getting certain ones, and that's one of them. Now, I would not be upset if I got doubles of that. If all I got was reverse hollow Umbreons, Master Balls from now on, I would be chuffed. So yeah, anyway, lost my train of thought there. I got distracted by the amazing pull. So yeah, getting into the top end of the weights now, so be interested to see if we see any difference in patterns in terms of what... Wow, this is the Umbreon box. Umbreon Pokeball reverse. Unbelievable. Yeah, interesting to see if we get any difference in terms of what hits we pull in the box. If we get some more double packs and stuff like that. I don't think we've got a lot of packs so far with doubles. Ooh, another double, not double box, like I was saying. I was talking about there about a double Espeon SAR. So put one of those earlier. So our first Eeveelution double. We got 3 of the fruit Eevees. But yes, we get to see if we get more boxes with like, I know, gold or trainers or whatever as we get to the top. Do they all end up like that? But it's maybe not looking like it's going to work out that way based on what we've seen so far. Ooh, yeah, you get another gold though. Iron Leaves. Pretty sure it's Iron Leaves and gold. Very nice. 2 gold cards for a case is good going. These gold cards aren't easy to pull. I've seen people open 2 or 3 cases in one go and not get those. Not get a single one. So I got a pretty good batch. Maybe they're well not getting a sealed case. The random seeding has borne nicely. Alright, cracking box this one. Another prime catcher, A-Spec. That's our popular one for us today. Yeah, another gold card, Walking Wake. Really like the colour of these gold cards. I'm going to slot you under the Pikachu though. I'm not going to cover the Pikachu gold. Another Charcadet, Pokeball reverse. So we've got a double of that now. Double of our Espeon SAR. But the hits of the box. You got the Pokeball and the Master Ball Umbreon. This is like 300 and something pound, this card at the minute. Very expensive. Very hard to pull. Alright, box number 15. So this will take us 3/4 of the way through. This one is 185.98. So our last of the 185s. Backside. And while we're doing this one, we're going to talk a bit about the SIR Eevee that I haven't got yet, which is the Flower Eevee. I think it's been named. Oh, we got 2 hits in this box. We got Pokeball, Okie Dokie, and another double SIR, the Roaring Moon. Nice one to get a double of in terms of, maybe not in terms of value, but in terms of preference and like for that card. It's a pretty cool looking card. Yes, the Leaf Eevee. We haven't got one yet. We've got 3 of the Fruit Eevee. The Leaf Eevee seems to be slightly more popular than the Fruit Eevee, but I actually don't like it as much personally. Again, kind of nondescript background that I've mentioned with some of the other ones. And you Bug Trio Master Ball. I've already got one of those though. If you've seen my opening where I did a couple of boxes that I got in the UK, that's actually a double Master Ball now. So yeah, nondescript background, but one of my big complaints with a lot of the cards is when the text is covering the Pokemon and you can't make it out, and that's a big thing with this Eevee. Entire lower body is like just blurred behind the text of the card, so it makes it very hard to enjoy. Big positive for the card though is the tail. The Eevee tail and the crystal form looks really, really nice. And the kind of the leaf background, well, yeah, kind of nondescript and a bit vague is they come with more words than nondescript and vague, don't they, for describing these, but I don't have any. It's still aesthetically quite pleasing. Very nice, nice and pastel. You don't see a whole lot of pastel on Pokemon cards, so I kind of like whenever you do see one. Sparkling Crystal and Umbreon EX. But I do prefer the Fruit Eevee that I've tripled up on, as like a personal preference. And a Whimsicott. So Pokeball reverse there. Let's see here, we got double Vaporeons in a row there. Vaporeon Hollow and a Vaporeon EX. And last pack of this box. It's never gonna live up to the last box, was it? Hopefully they don't all feel like disappointments now after getting the Umbreon Master Ball. Still want the Umbreon SIR, so we're still chasing that and trying to get a few more of the Eeveelution SIRs that are missing, particularly that Sylveon. But we have a Whimsicott, Pokeball Reverse, we have a Sparkling Crystal, Bug Trio, Master Ball Reverse. Again, doing very good in the Master Balls, but we're going to put you under the Umbreon, keep him on top. Walking Wake, another double of an SIR, and an Okie Pokeball Reverse Hollow. And for the last time, clear away some bulk here before going into the next box. Alright, last 5 boxes, and we're running into the 186s per weight. That's 186.02. Just in case anyone can't read my messy writing. I don't know how that sticker managed to make it underneath the foil wrapper after I took the foil off. That's quite impressive. Alrighty. Right, come on, I want that Umbreon. Moonbreon. Please. Complete the complete the chase. It's not really gonna complete the chase. I have other ones I want, but take again even more of the pressure off for the most expensive cards. Varoom, Pokeball, Reverse Hollow. I've already seen 3 of them today, but the last of the Eeveelutions to talk about artwork wise is the Fruit Eevee. So this is one I quite like. Again, to keep using the same words, vague, slightly vague and nondescript. in terms of like, why is it just sitting on like a little diamond of fruit? Who knows? Doesn't make much sense, but well, it's not really sitting there actually, it's like leaping out of it. But it looks kind of cool and cute. It's kind of like the idea that it's actually real fruit. So you can see like kiwi and what looks like watermelon in there. It's quite nice. Again, unusual in a Pokemon card to see real life fruit. Ooh, we get a, ooh yes, a double pack. And one of the nicest SAR trainers, so we're saying you get double packs. We haven't got any yet, but maybe this is on the top end of the weights where we'll see them. So we get the Iron Crown SAR. This one looks very nice in real life. I really like the pattern in this, where it's like a wire grid almost design. And again, anything blue really stands out. And we get the Kieran Trainer SAR. Let's leave those in the middle like it's supposed to do, and we'll sleep them up afterwards. Kieran is one of the top trainer chases in this set. The SAR is very popular. So yeah, you don't really tend to see some like real life things in the Pokemon cards like that, so it's quite nice to see. And the Eevee, and it's very cute, kind of jumping out. You still get the nice crystallized stylized tail that's in the other Eevee. Maybe not quite as stylized as the Leaf Eevee, but I do prefer this one. Gooey EX, and last pack of the box. Don't know if we're going to get anything. Maybe a Pokeball still to get for this one. Yep, I do. Ooh, Binding Mocky, maybe that's called. Can't remember. Hope that's what it is. So yeah, we get a. I'm gonna run with it. Binding Mocky, Pokeball reverse. An Iron Boulder Pokeball reverse. We've definitely seen an Iron Boulder in reverse. I can't remember if it's a Pokeball or Master Ball. Get the Iron Crown SAR. Kieran in SAR form. Another Fishing Rod Ispec. And a Varoom Pokeball reverse. Get to the tail end now. Did I show the weight on that one? 186.22. And then we're under kind of 3 slightly outlier weights after this. Where the jump 20 grams all in one go. Interesting to see if that has any significance, or it's just, you know, 20 boxes isn't necessarily a big enough sample size to cover all the intermediate differences, and that's what this, you know, a gap happened to form in this one. Is also quite possible, and it means absolutely nothing. We'll find out soon. Vaporeon EX. Love that Iron Jorgulis. Oh, here we go, Sylveon. It's a Pokeball reverse on a Master Ball, but definitely another chase to get those reverse Sylveons for me. And yeah, love that Sylveon artwork as well. Awesome. More Eevees in reverse, please, before we finish. Run out of chances for them. Still looking to get that Moonbreon, but I don't know if I can complain too much, even if I were to stop now and not get any other hits. Got plenty of Master Balls, got plenty of the Eeveelutions actually. I think I've done pretty well in that regard. And 2 gold cards in the opening. It's going well. Oh, doubled up SAR in this one. We got another Iron Crown. Not one that I particularly want to double up on. I think that's the biggest problem, complaint I would have, is we've got a lot of double SARs in this opening. But most of them have been alright. Oh yes, a wee Eevee Pokeball reverse, that's what we want though. Eevees and Eeveelutions in reverse. A lot of the doubles were Eevee's SARs, so not a bad one to double up on. Oh, we have got a Demi God Pack. So let's just slow down. I just caught a lot of the rainbow on the back there, and we're doing well on the first reverse holo of the Demi God Pack. We have a Vaporeon, a Jolteon. Oh, are these all Eevees? I didn't even know that was the case. Jolteon, a Espeon. Oh, they're not all Eevees. Maybe that was maybe the first three are. That was just coincidence. Maybe this is Prime Catcher and I've been calling something else Prime Catcher. Or is it Counter Catcher, is it? I don't know. I don't know a lot of the trainer cards because I don't play the game. Swirlex reverse. Got Iron Jugulus reverse. Okay, this is a new one for the opening. Jolteon SAR. Leafeon SAR, one of my favorites. Really happy to get the Leafeon, and I have a feeling from what I can see on the side, I know what's coming to finish, but let's just admire that beautiful Leafeon for another minute. We got the Umbreon, we got all the Umbreons in this opening that you can want to get. Amazing. Look at them there. Whew. I wasn't expecting the Demi God Pack, particularly not yet. That's just the Sylveon I think I need to get now in terms of the Eeveelutions, and I've got the set right. I haven't been really tracking them that well, we'll check at the end, but might actually complete the set of Eeveelutions in this opening. For 20 boxes with the 33 of them is not likely to happen. The 33 SARs, not 33 Eeveelutions. That caught me by surprise, I wasn't expecting to see that at all. Just starting my fast rifle through and caught the multiple rainbows at the back of the pack. And double Palafin. Pokeball. Alright, so plenty to sum up on this one. We got a Palafin, first holo Pokeball, the Umbreon SAR from our Demi God Pack, the Leafeon SAR from the Demi God Pack, the Jolteon SAR also from the Demi God Pack. Okay, Iron Jugulus reverse holo Pokeball, Swirlex reverse holo Pokeball. Yeah. Counter Catcher, reverse holo Pokeball, gotta go with. Got a Vaporeon, an Espeon, reverse holo Pokeball, completely different Pokemon. Jolteon, reverse holo Pokeball. Vaporeon, reverse holo Pokeball. And that was our first in the Demi God Pack. We actually got this Eevee in the box. So yeah, pretty good on the reverse holos of Eeveelutions. So that, we got SAR Iron Crown, doubled up on that. Sparkling Crystal, and we started off the box with a reverse holo Sylveon Pokeball. So yeah, loads of Eeveelution reverse holos, which is what I asked for at the start of the box. I specifically made that request and it gave it to me, so I'm gonna make more requests. I want a Sylveon. SAR please. And thank you in advance. And this is my favorite ever thing I've sat and opened. I love the set. It's a lovely set anyway, but like, I mean, the amount of just amazing looking cards in this opening has been unreal. Just need a God Pack to tip it off. Ooh, Zora Pokeball reverse, very cute. Well, the Demi God Pack was in the 4th heaviest box as well, so over 186, but not in the heaviest box, interestingly. So, suggesting that's not necessarily weighable. You could potentially, like if you weighed a case and then took all the top half of your boxes, maybe filter out all the Demi God Packs that way, and then possibly then God Packs, but the heaviest box isn't this, unless the rest of them have Demi God and God Packs somehow. The heaviest box isn't necessarily the one with the best hits. And yeah, with the way the Demi God Pack's structured, I wouldn't expect it to be any lighter than the God Pack. Oh, look at that, a wee Greeky Master Ball. Very cute as well. You know, you get the same number of fully textured holographic cards. So I don't see why the weight of the Demi God Pack would be less than the weight of the God Pack. So that would suggest the God Pack is equally not as weighable. Making a mess of my bulk pile, sorry. If you're wondering what why I wasn't moving forward there. Don't even know what to say anymore. I'm still in shock about that Demi God Pack. It was so good. Need to find something to talk about. We haven't got our... So we've one Pokeball left in this pack, and we haven't got our SAR yet, so still some hits to find here. Not done yet. I have plenty of hits to find for myself. Another Chi-Yu though. And another Peckerant. Oh dear. On the come down now. Raging Bolt there in the EX. It couldn't be my first Raging Bolt EX, could it? I don't remember seeing one up to now, but I haven't really been calling them out too much. But yeah, it'd be amazing if it was my first one of all I've opened on the EXs. What a giant stack of them. Alright, Peckerant, SAR then, that's another double. I think that's the worst SAR in the set, unfortunately, so not a good one to double on. Chi-Yu, Pokeball Reverse, another double for me in that. Greeky Master Ball, so nice going there, and quite a cute starter Pokemon, so you can call that a win. And another nice little cute Pokemon, Zora in Reverse Pokeball. And we are 90% done because we got 2 boxes left. This one 186.54. The other 18650 something that was just opened didn't have anything particularly bonus about it, so no indication that box weight is going to matter, which is great. If you do not want box weight to matter, it means you can hopefully pretty safely buy individual boxes on the second-hand market if that's what you want to do, or if you are currently collecting and storing second-hand boxes to sell later, you're not going to have to weigh them and sell them based on their weight or get accusations of weighing them or any of that sort of stuff. Nice Noctowl Reverse Hollow Pokeball. We have a couple of Hoot Hoots of that, so got a Hoot Hoot and a Noctowl now. Come on, give me the Sylveon. I'll be so happy if I get the Sylveon to finish this and complete the set of Eevees. With the assumption that I have completed the set of Eevees if I get the Sylveon. I don't know for sure, but I think I will have. I'll need to double check at the end of the video. One other, I guess, interesting thing to talk about with this is Eeveelution Pokeball. Is like I said, the stock issues here in the UK, quite unusual for a Japanese set to go out of stock and for the prices to rise so much at launch, but understandable with this set. What's been very interesting about it is, let's see, a lot of people have been buying it, but oh, we're getting an Eeveelution here. I think I already caught a glimpse of what it was, and that's a Jolteon though. Yep, another Jolteon. But yeah, if you're gonna double up in the Eeveelutions. They're the ones that sell for the most. But yeah, not a lot of singles on the market, so a lot of the stock has been selling. People have been buying it. Maybe Jamming Tower, First Hollow Pokeball. Shops have been selling them, but people are buying them to hoard, not buying them to open. Because they're buying them to open, there'd be doubles being sold in the market, so it's hard to really get a sense of whether this price is valid. Any of the prices of cards or anything is valid for this set. People are holding on to them in dear hope that it will 5 or 10x in price like a Evolving Skies, and they'll make a big ton of money on it, which might happen, but it feels a little bit more artificial than Evolving Skies because of because people are buying it just to hoard in the hope that that happens. So the actual amount of supply available compared to the hit rate of the cards is very hard to determine right now. Alrighty, let's sum up this box. Box number 19, second last box. We got another, I think, Enriching Energy, that is, spec. The Radio Jamming Tower. Pokeball Reverse Hollow. Got another Jolteon. So that's 3 I have in total now, 2 from this video and 1 from the previous one. So I've got a few Jolteons to sell. A Wushen, Pokeball Reverse, and a Noctowl. Pokeball Reverse. And just before the last pack, I've emptied my pack of penny sleeves. So let me get a new one open here. And we'll do our last box. Okay, final box, heaviest one of all, 186.59. Not that I think that matters anymore. And yeah, one for this one is God Pack, would be lovely. Not likely to happen, but who knows. But a Sylveon SAR will make my day. Otherwise I still have to hunt for the Sylveon. Alright, we have Garchomp. I nearly forgot his name there for a second. Garchomp EX in the first box. And he's going to be Master Ball to finish as well. We've done well with Master Balls. Got quite a lot of them, so maybe it's greedy to expect that. Iron Hands on the EX. But we're at least going to get 3 Pokeballs. 3 more Pokeballs. At least 1 more SAR. Who's that on the EX in this one? Let me just... It goes, oh, that's an Ogerpon. Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon. It's hard to make them out on that picture. So yeah, still 3 Pokeballs to get, 1 SAR, only a spec. That's guaranteed. See if our heaviest box of all gives us any sort of bonus though. Ooh, we did get a Master Ball, a Sinistra Master Ball, and a Sinistra EX right beside it. Alrighty. Teal Mask Ogerpon. Another Wushen. Have a Raging Bolt EX. So yeah, doubling up on quite a few of the Pokeballs actually, which is quite surprising given how many of them there are. Although so we should get 3 per box, so it's 60 in total, so maybe it shouldn't be that surprising. Another EX in this one, Terapagos. Keep me in suspense about what this SAR is going to be. Keep seeing these EXs and thinking they're a rainbow border and therefore possibly a SAR Eeveelution. Thwackey, Reverse Hollow Pokeball. I think, did we get a Thwackey Pokeball earlier? Or Master Ball? Alright, Totodile, everyone loves that Totodile artwork, and I have to say, I agree, it is lovely. Okay, our SAR is a double Espeon, so unless we get a super bonus here in this last pack, we aren't getting the Sylveon. Certainly has an Ace spec in it, so it's not a Master or a God Pack, that's for sure. Ace spec, Maximum Belt, and a Gold Dingo. Whew, alright, let's sum up this last pack and then we'll go through what I got in the opening. I got the Maximum Belt, Ace spec, Espeon, SAR, a Thwackey, a Wushen Reverse Hollow, and a Master Ball Sinistra Reverse Hollow. Alright, so let's do some box summary to finish. We're not going to go through all the X's, you get a huge whack of them. I'm also not going to go through all the Pokeballs because I got, I say, a huge whack of them. There's not as much. They're sleeved, so you know they look a bit bigger. But we'll see what Eeveelutions did we get Pokeball wise, and then you can look at whatever other ones as I rifle through them. That's elaborate. Okay, so our Pokeball reverse hollows, we have a Umbreon, Jolteon, Espeon, Eevee, Vaporeon, and Sylveon, so not too shabby. 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 9 on that one. Our Master Balls, however, we got we got 2 Eeveelutions, but we got the big one. We got Leafeon and we got the Umbreon, the most valuable card in the entire set, the reverse hollow Umbreon, so big win there for that. Our trainers, we only got 3 SR trainers, quite disappointing actually, 2 Atticuses and an Airy, so still quite a ways to go to complete the set of those. Our SARs, non-Eeveelution SARs, I'll just rifle through them. You can see we got some doubles. We got doubles of the Iron Crown. We got a Roy Moon, which we have a double of as well. 1 trainer. Oh, we got 2 trainers SAR. Sorry, we got Kieran earlier here, and we got Amoris. We got double of that Peckerant as well. Look at the gold. We got the big gold card to get, Pikachu. Really pleased to get that. And a Aaron Leaves gold card. And our Eeveelution SARs. Let's just do a little bit of sorting with these here. Alrighty. Well, run through them in some sort of order. So we got 3 of the Fruit Eevees, none of the Leaf Eevees at all. Got a Flareon, Vaporeon, Glaceon, Leafeon, 2 Jolteons, 3 Espeons, and again the big one, the Umbreon, or Umbreon is it's known. Oh, so we've got 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 7. So we're only missing the Sylveon there. So gonna need to keep on the hunt for the Sylveon, but that was a lot of fun, and I think that was pretty great going as a hit rate out of this. So SARs in total, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 out of 20 boxes, because we had a double pack SAR, and then we got the God box, or the Demi God box, Master Balls, 9, 10, and the 2 Eeveelutions there, so 12 Master Balls. So we got more than 1 and 2 boxes for Master Balls, which is good going. I'm not going to count the Pokeballs or anything. So yeah, if you're interested in seeing some hit rates, I think I've probably ruined your perception, because I think I've hit a good bit above them today, and I got quite lucky with what hits I got. But yeah, amazing, great set. Should finish with the 2 pools of the set, and I'll wrap up on I'll wrap up on a wee triple Umbreon, won't we? The triad of Umbreons here, and finish off by saying, yep, thanks everyone for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a like. Consider subscribing to the channel if you like the stuff and you want to see more content like this. Let me know what you thought of the opening. Do you like the big opening with lots of boxes, or do you prefer smaller openings, or just, yeah, whatever you want in the comments. Literally just say hi. Hi is perfectly fine. I'd love to see you say hi in the comments, and I'll say hi back. Otherwise, thanks for watching very much, and I will see you in the next video.